Today, as we gather to commemorate the graduation of the class of 2024, I'm filled with pride and admiration for each of our graduates. Commencement marks the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. It is also the beginning of a new chapter filled with possibilities and opportunities. None of us achieve significant milestones on our own. Your academic journey has been supported by the encouragement and support of those gathered today to celebrate your achievements. Everyone, please join me, but particularly the class of 24, join me in extending a warm thank you to the parents and parental figures, family, friends, faculty, and staff who have guided, supported, and cheered the class of 2024 on every step of the way. Let's give them a big hand. Class of 2024, as we reflect on your journey, we need to recognize the exceptional challenges you have faced. The COVID-19 pandemic altered the special traditions for you of a typical senior year of high school. 4 years ago, you did not attend prom, and there were very, very few, if any, in-person graduations. Any celebrations that you might have had were limited, maybe online or drive-thrus, and looked a lot different than any of us could ever have imagined. Your first year at Bryant University all differed from a typical first-year college experience. Our first weeks were not marked by back-to-back gatherings and socializing with new friends and colleagues, but by mandated surveillance testing, masking, social distancing requirements, and uncertainty. Remember those days 4 years ago? There was uncertainty about how long you would stay on campus and with in-person classes. I particularly remember move-in day, and many of your parents expected you to be back home soon. Many of you did not even pack your warm clothes because you were anticipating taking classes on Zoom from your parents' homes before the weather in New England turned cold. Yet, from navigating disruptions caused by the pandemic and overcoming the unique obstacles of college life during uncertain times, you have demonstrated resilience, adaptability, and exceptional strength of character. Yes, let's give them a big hand. So during that semester, that first semester class of 2024, you went home and picked up your winter clothes, and you came back. We collectively persevered as a community, and for that, I will always be very proud of the class of 2024. As I was preparing this speech and thinking about what I wanted to say today, your journey, the journey of the class of 2024, reminded me of the wisdom of the author Aldous Huxley. Back in 1932, the same year his novel Brave New World was published, he expressed, "Experience is not what happens to people, it's what they do with what happens to them." Indeed, despite the obstacles you faced, you have pursued your academic and career passions, engaged in co-curricular activities, and advocated for the causes you believe in. COVID might have changed the landscape, but it did not define your college experience. Instead, you shaped your own path and achieved significant success. You found purpose, created meaningful connections, and your experience here was defined by how you responded to what happened to you. Because of the great care you showed for yourselves, and for each other, Bryant endured and stayed open with in-person classes for the entirety of your first semester and first year, something very few universities could do. Your collective effort made it possible to continue with in-person learning while maintaining the safety of our entire community. You were both challenged and well supported by your Bryant education because of the encouragement of your professors, the rigor of your coursework, the requirements to make presentations in class, the group projects, experiential learning, and your participation in leadership, in clubs and athletic teams. You became more engaged, effective, and confident. Your class will be remembered for reinvigorating campus student clubs and organizations, rebuilding programs, bolstering campus faith and interfaith services, and for starting new student groups. Members of the class of 2024 played on the first team in Bryant history to make an appearance in the NCAA men's basketball tournament. Yeah. And members of the class were part of the team that took second place at the National Cheerleaders Association and the National Dance Association competition by showcasing their ability to promote school spirit, and you're showing school spirit again, so thank you. Yeah. Members of the class of 2024 organized the second annual Tupper Classic Mock Trial Invitational and placed among the top groups at the Fed Reserve Bank of Boston's Economic Challenge, and that was quite an accomplishment. And just this month, members of the class of 2024 worked hard to break previous records and raised over $200,000 to benefit the Huntsman Cancer Institution. It is truly a testament of your resilience that you have not only endured but thrived over the past 4 years. And what you did with what happened to you has made you even better for the challenges that you faced. When we examine enduring patterns of resilience throughout history, research reveals that facing downturns enables societies and people to navigate future shocks more effectively. Again, this year we have seen the strength of the community here. In the face of unrest and geopolitical conflict, you have shown respect and empathy for each other and for diverse viewpoints. Instead of sowing seeds of division, our community came together and found space to engage in difficult conversations and to find common ground. You arrived during a time marked by uncertainty and disruption, yet you persevered. And now you are stepping into a world experiencing complex geopolitical and economic challenges and rapid advances in communications and artificial intelligence. As an economist, I often analyze the intricate dynamics of supply and demand, the ebbs and flows of markets, and the forces that shape our economic and socio-political landscape. The accelerating rise of computing power and AI we are witnessing represents a paradigm shift that brings with it opportunities and also challenges. It will reshape industries, redefine job roles, and in many ways revolutionize the way we relate to each other, the nature of work, and everyday life. Amidst the rise of these technological capabilities, it is very important to remember that human agency will still prevail. Your ability to go beyond relying solely on data and what was done in the past will determining what to do next is what will matter most. Your human capacity to listen, understand, empathize, and care for others, as well as learn, innovate, adapt, and use technology in purposeful and compassionate ways will remain the most potent and important force in your future and in history. So as you reflect on your years at Bryant, think back to your first days and first months on campus and celebrate your academic and personal growth. Remember the relationships you have formed with those sitting around you and lean into the skills you developed and honed over the past 4 years. These will guide you and be your foundation as you continue to navigate life's challenges and build bridges to future opportunities. As you start your next chapter, whether you are beginning your career or going on to graduate school, build upon what you have accomplished here and how you have contributed. Yes, how you have contributed to the Bryant community. Continue to harness the power of your agency in response to what happens to you. Congratulations, class of 2024. Best of luck in all your future endeavors. Go Bulldogs!